everybody, my name is Devin Scott and I'm here to explain to you the purpose of my e-portfolio. First of all, it's important to mention that my overall goal is to be a healthcare provider, specifically a doctor. However, as an interdisciplinary studies major with focus areas in psychology, health sciences, and history, I'm going to need to take additional science classes after I graduate in order to qualify for medical school and do well on the MCAT. Therefore, the audience of this e-portfolio is going to be a post-bac program admissions board that will allow me to take all my science classes to then apply to medical school. And also in the future I plan to use my e-portfolio when applying to medical school itself so that and the reason I plan to do that is to demonstrate that in addition to the science background that all these other applicants are going to have, I also have a background in psychology, I have a background in health sciences, which is more generally taught to nurses and allied health professionals and not necessarily doctors. And I'm also going to have this background in history, which might seem insignificant, but I'll get to that later. And the reason that I'm pitching this and that I think it's important is that I've seen firsthand that the understanding of behavior of different people, how that can affect what you can extract from somebody when assessing their complaints. For instance, men are much more withholding than women, and having a strong understanding of these differences, what cause these differences, and how to approach these differences can make a significant difference in how capable you are in treating somebody's illnesses. And the history might seem silly, but I think it's important to be able to be familiar with how things were done in the past and, you know, such as history goes, learn from our mistakes. And also, it might seem silly, but being able to, share a story from history or something like that, especially in healthcare, there are a lot of veterans. Veterans typically like war stories and that type of thing. So having a history background and might seem silly and insignificant, but being able to strike up a story or something interesting can sometimes do wonders in taking somebody's mind off something that's really upsetting them. And it's not going to cure any diseases, but from what I've experienced firsthand working in healthcare, the relationship between a provider and a patient is very important, and being able to share this kind of connection with a patient is very important. So through my e-portfolio, I'm hoping to demonstrate to both a post-bac program and a medical school that I have all the qualities of their applicants in addition to these other backgrounds in psychology, health sciences, and history, and I plan to show them how I can use them in an interdisciplinary approach to really provide excellent healthcare, more so than the other applicants that they'll be reviewing. So thank you for your time. I hope it wasn't too long, and I hope I explained to you well the purpose of my e-portfolio. Thanks.